So you know those times where you've been spending all day on a video and it's late at night and you finished your edit and you're sure you're done and you're uploading it, and then you get to the following day and it's got a really good start on it, and then somebody says, oh hey, you've made an error at this time code. Yeah, I just did that. Stick around and I'll show you how I can easily fix it. So I'm sure we've all done that before, of course, where we've put a video up online and you're sort of looking at it and you think, oh no, I didn't cut out that little bit where I muffed up and my tongue decided that it couldn't speak my own language anymore. But you need to just sort of fix it up. Thankfully, there's the editor tool that's built into YouTube Studio these days. I mean, it's always been there. It works a lot better now. And you can just use that to trim out a bit of the footage that you need to make your video perfect. And the really cool thing about that is you don't need to take your video down and re-upload it, so you're not losing all of those initial views that you got. That's really important. So let me just cut in here and show you how to do that. Oh, quickly first though, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and all those other things down here. And if you've got any questions from this, of course, put them in the comments below and I'll get back to them. Okay, let's have a look at the YouTube editor and see how well it works. So here's my video that I've just published, and someone's told me that at 1 minute 20 I've made a bit of an error in it. So let's have a playback and see what's happened here. Options that you don't normally see. Now TubeBuddy have made an advanced video. Now TubeBuddy. Okay, so it's just a couple of seconds worth in there, even just a few frames that I've made a bit of a mess of. So what I've done here is I've gone into the editor tool in YouTube Studio. This is just straight in YouTube Studio, and you can see you've got the timeline for the whole video here, and it's really easy to fix something like this up. Now all I need to do is come in to roughly here 120 whereabouts it is, and I can click on the zoom in tool over right on the far hand right side here, and just get myself in fairly tight on where that is. And I'm going to click the trim tool here just to open that up, and I'm just going to play this back a little bit. Here we go. So I'll just click here, and there are a lot of hidden options that you don't normally see. Now TubeBuddy have made an advanced video now you can see where I've done that. It's just starting from here at 121.12. I can play that back again. Now TubeBuddy have made an advanced video right, that's obviously exactly where my tongue fell over itself, and you can see it's just this small portion here between these two lines on the timeline. That's the current playhead, and this is just the select bar. You can see it's just between these 2 points here where I get a bit tongue-tired, and I forgot to come and trim that out when I was doing the edit. Now to save myself uploading this, which I really don't want to do because the video's actually got off to a really good start, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, and you can see that it's just this section of the waveform here that's the problem. So I'll bring the playhead back to there, and what I'm going to do is hit the split key, which is right down the bottom here. I don't know why they put it right down the bottom. It's in a bit of an annoying place, and I'll hit the split key there, and it makes it a dark blue line. I'm going to come before that piece of sound wave, and you can see here that bit where I was talking. I'll just play that back again from here. Now TubeBuddy have made an advanced video. Okay, so I correct myself and start. So I correct myself and start saying the same thing again just here. So I'll come back to here before I say now, and I'll just click here, and I will split that as well. Okay, so now I've got those two split points, and what I'm going to do is use the move tool here to just drag this edge here all the way over to here. So that's now blacked out, and I don't hit the X up the top. The X up the top looks like you're going to cut that out, and that would be quite useful if they did. But what you're doing here is you're saying, I want this bit removed. So you're not cutting something out, you're just selecting it. And then the next thing to do is hit the preview. When I hit preview, that's going to join up those two ends and turn it into a single clip again, with that bit there skipped in the middle. So I'll hit preview down here, and now I can play that back. Hidden options that you don't normally see. Now TubeBuddy have made an advanced, so you can see how that's just jumped straight over it. That's exactly what we want to happen. So now what I'll do is I have the option up in the top right hand side here of discarding the changes or hitting save. What I'm going to do is hit save, and now that's going to go off and do that. I don't know why, because I know YouTube can insert ads and things like that on the fly dynamically, but it's going to say it might take a few hours for this change to apply. So obviously people will still see the video, the error in it, until the change is completely applied, but that's okay. We'll let that one go. It's still better than re-uploading it and losing all of the views and watch time that I've got on it already. So I'll hit the save button there, and then that's going to permanently discard that piece of the video out the middle. Now I don't know how long that's going to take to commit the video. It could be a few minutes, it could be an hour or three, or it could be a couple of days. It entirely depends on where it is queued in all of the videos that they've got to edit. Obviously it takes a lower priority for them than uploading new videos for people and current playback, so that's fair enough. It won't take too long though in the big scheme of things in the life of your video. If you're really concerned about it, you can make it unlisted at the moment, so people can still see it if they know where it is, but new people won't find it and it won't get into search results until the fix has been put back. You do need to make it public again. It won't just go from unlisted to public by itself. So I hope this has been useful to you. If it has, don't forget to hit the subscribe button just down here, and also watch this video and this video, because YouTube said they're the kind of things that you're looking for, and they know what they're talking about really. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good evening.